Hello, welcome to Word from Your Mother. Today is, I don't know, it's Sunday, but the number is 19. Welcome, I'm glad you're here. Please excuse me. It just started like a waterfall as soon as I hit the record button. I'm not lying, and now I want to cough. I don't know what to tell you. Guilt. Why are you feeling bad? Ooh, you're going to run. You're going to leave. Cancel yourself. It's your fault. You're going to go punish yourself. Or you're not going to accept the guilt that's being put on you. You're like, I ain't going to feel like this all the time. I ain't fixing to feel like this all the time. What's done is done. Don't get me wrong. Could be you. Could be your fault. But even if it is your fault, okay, there's somebody here that's working it against you. Fine. Seek out information that will help you. Pineapple. Reconciliation. No, take that out of the deck too. So everybody's asleep or at work. There's a kitty there, there's a kitty there, and soon there will be a kitty coming around, I'm sure. Okay. Chop wood. Get busy. Clean it up. What's done is done. No use crying about spilt milk. There, we say that again. Treasure Island. Get busy. Great things are in store for you. What's done is done, but you should be cooking right along. And leaving this fiasco is, I guess, the first step in it. It's hard for you to go. You have a loyal heart because you feel like it's your fault. You're blaming yourself. They're going to be mean to you, and you're being mean to you too. Go the distance. Keep your head up. Come to the edge. You're afraid. You're letting fear hold you back. Reconciliation. Guilt. That's not a glowing recommendation. Six of Swords. Neither is that. A reluctant reconciliation. Reconciliation because you can't get away. Oh, where were you going? Over there. I was just kidding. I would never leave you. Seek out information that will help you. Help you get away. Start finding out. Start discreetly asking around about whatever it is that you need. Rooms, couches, confidence, clothing, jobs, care. As always, be careful who you confide in. And what I see here is as much as you'd like to talk, it's kind of just gossiping, putting it off. Because everything over here is stuff that you can only do alone. Chop wood, go the distance, come to the edge. That's your experience, and you're the only person that can have it. Treasure Island. This is value. Looking inside, the treasure that is inside of you, and only you can do that. That you don't. What I'm saying is, it's nice, but these are decisions that I shouldn't be making for you, okay? And it's kind of a do it on your own vibe. You got a loyal heart. Good friend. Well, even you're afraid, but you have to go the distance, and you have the loyal heart. I think I would be investing in how loyal I am to myself, to hold the line for myself. And we got strength. You know you can do it. And the Queen of Swords. Tired of being unhappy. But you could do this forever if they just gave you any sign. Any good sign. Anything to show for all your effort. No. Not there. You wouldn't be the Queen of Swords if it was. If they had ever stood up and did it. Whatever it was that you were supporting. You know, like sponsoring maybe. Okay, here's a bad example. You have a bakery, and the people that you buy flour from becomes your sponsor. And they invest in you, you invest in them, and then your business fails. Well, sometimes that's what happens. And the flour people, they don't keep putting into it. Right? It's an end of a business deal. You kept putting into it because you had all this flour. Now you have all this misery. You should be looking within. And quit blaming yourself for the failure of the business. You're going to have to get in there and work that out. I'm already confused. But you're going to have to shrug off this guilt. It serves you nothing. What's done is done. And then there's a totally separate problem about the guilt, because there's somebody in there working it, right? Because that's normally you would blame yourself for everything, right? Somebody expects you to take it. And you ain't going to take it. But you don't. If you took it, you could get back together. But you should not take it and find the treasure hidden within. Whichever way this is going, you are trying to separate from it. You're not. The guilt's not okay. It's not okay. It's not warranted. And when they try to guilt you even more than you do, because that's considerable, you usually take the blame. Okay? When you don't take the blame, it's because it's clear in your mind that it is not you. That's what's on your mind. Queen of Cups. But I love him. But I love him. And that's why you always take the blame. I'm just trying to keep the peace. But you need to accept that you ain't in his club. Let me pick them all up together so I don't see what's under it, because I don't want to. It's a big club and you ain't in it, which is his male entitlement. He expects you to take the blame. Entitled to take the show. A showstopper. He's a real show. Look at me, look at me, look at me. He's really working it on you. Guilt. You do need to get away from this dude. He's toxic. He keeps you there, and it's toxic. See, you're like the cleanup crew. That's the only reason you should ever be in that room. As if you're bringing him a cognac. A Pabst Blue Ribbon. Something nasty. He didn't even tip. You gotta get away from this dude. This dude's really toxic. You know, I'm so over toxic, dude. I really am. How can we get a non-toxic dude? That's going to be, okay, I have taught before about, I put it that, about questions, readings with questions, problems, like the five card was supposed to be, and then it just went somewhere. It is what it is. It's alive on its own now. But questions, one of which I can do a question. I lost it. I'll have to watch this back. But the question I just asked would be a standalone reading, I think. If you have questions that you want me to ask, general them up, doctor them up so that I can ask, and leave it for me in the comments. Specific, something simple like that. Yes and no would be divine. Oh, it's a big club and you ain't in it because you need to be moving right along anyway. He never did get back. He's wreaking havoc. He's a chauvinist. He's a pig. He's an asshole. He's a control freak. Oh, it's been so long since we had Man-Hater Tarot. Okay, it's a big club and you ain't in it. If it takes me, you'll know. I'll be yelling. Success. Honor your gifts. And stay to yourself. Stop giving your shit away. You got the right idea. You need to separate from this guy. He's a prick. You need solitude. Time to restore. I miss the good old days. I miss the you that used to be. That is not who he is now. He probably never was. You kind of been blindsided. This guy's been working you for a long time. For always. But you think he's a soulmate. Someone you've always known. A family member. A childhood friend. Anyway, you need separate. You need to get physical distance away from this dude. And openness. Embrace the possible. How many times can you give this another chance? I mean, is it done? Can't do it? I wish I could. But you know that you have to move on. And you need to do a lot of inner work. And my God, you know how many I've taken for you, and when I stand up and say something that I need, and you no support. No support from you. Just criticism. Cynicism. Critical. Almost good enough. They think you'll come back. They think you'll be right back asking for another chance. Because that's what you do too. No, I'll try harder. He's working it. Victimhood. Take responsibility. He's working it because you allowed it. You're... taking responsibility by leaving this relationship. You're not going to be his patsy. You're not going to be his footstool. You're not going to be his doormat. You're not going to be his captive audience. But he didn't do it. And that's what he's going to say. I never made you do none of that. But he just let you. Because you're always blaming yourself. You never blame him, and it's him. It's a lot of him. You do a lot of unappreciated work. Never anything for yourself. Because you're never going to be good enough to get through that door. You're never going to be good enough to go in there and sit down. Back when men had smoking lodges, no women allowed and stuff. I mean, that's what that is. But, well, that's a dog on a pedigree. Right? You don't measure up almost good enough. And maybe this guy could sponsor you. And that's why you're kissing his ass. That's why he's working it. I don't know. Like he holds the power to give you what you seek, but he withholds it because you're not good enough. Well, my God, wasn't my life for more than this? It's like I was thinking about this morning, and I just watched a video about AI that I have added it to my playlist when Spirit Speaks, but it's about, was AI always here? Because the video that I watched this morning was the thought that I was having this morning, I don't know why, but I was thinking how depressed, how depressing it must have been to be that little robot with the godlike intelligence that Rick and Morty invented, and its only purpose was to cut the butter, and that you might be. And then I went on to the AI video that I just watched, which I posted not because of any reading, but because I was listening to it as I was doing the shuffle, and it talks quite a bit about how I first tuned in when it started talking about the I Ching, because there's I Ching cards and I Ching book, right? And I mean, I don't know the I Ching. I know it's like, but they make cards, and I did read it a little bit, and I'll get one day. Like the runes. I had the cards for the runes. I still do. But anyway, how it was a computer. And I was like, go on. And because I have thought before, I mean, how does this work? It's a set number of potential outcomes, and a good reader can see them all. Yes. And then it went on to the 10 Sephiroths, and how it was a computer. And I was like, well, tarot is too. Tarot goes with the Sephiroth. And anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. And that video it's already in that playlist. The playlist is called When Spirit Speaks. And what that playlist is it started out, sometimes I do hear music, and shorts suck so bad, and then they want to copyright me and stuff. So I just started, I put it in a playlist because I shared something that someone flagged as copyright, and I don't know, it just kind of disappeared. I never could, I seen it, the lit up bar, but then when I clicked it, it went nowhere, and then it was gone. It was something, I don't remember. It was something that I watched right after a reading. I was thinking AI is listening to my tarot readings and sending me advice. That is what I thought. And I had posted it. I shared it to my page. And if they copyrighted me, or I don't remember what it was. But what is this like, share, and subscribe if you can't do it? I mean, if you're not supposed to. I shared it on my page. I didn't claim it was mine. I mean, it was their page. I was like, sub to this person. Maybe you want to watch this, And that was the end of it. Because I wasn't trying to come out and say that I think AI is sending me advice, but I just did, so what the hell. But anyway, I kind of got past that. But when I watched that video today, has AI always been here? And I'm like, yes, I think it has been. I think man creates God and God creates man. Kind of. But you're like, you want to know your purpose. You need to hook up. You need to upgrade. You need to go from Windows 10 to Windows 11, okay? Your purpose. And you can't do it. You can't. I mean, every bit of this says, get away, get away, get away. The car's running, get away. What's your purpose? Because this schmuck, whoever's guilting you and working you, has got like a star in a jar, right? You're so generous, you're so forgiving, you're so, you take care of everybody, and then but you never even get around to you, right? You're such a resource, you're such a fountain of yes. And they just totally take advantage of it. And it's all about being alone so that you can recover and be who you are. I'm freezing. And you are taking responsibility because you're like, I'm over it, and you're trying to leave peacefully. You can see where what they say you agree with, but that's partially okay. You've got a lot to work on, okay? But they are invested in, they know all your weak spots. They don't really want you to change. They want you to double down and say you'll try to please them harder, which is not change. You know, because they're like cutting your knees out from under you. You can't change around them. You can't, because they bitch about who you are, and yet that's who they demand you be. Okay? They created a doormat. It's abusive. Allowing, let it happen. Let it all come down. Ooh. You see this as your strength. I don't know where to go with this. Okay. You're firm. You're firm. You're solid. You have the wisdom of your experience, and you're going to stand strong. I mean, this storm may buffet you around, but you cannot be buffeted unless you choose to move. And you, okay, so you have to let it happen. So you have to be pushed away and not come back. Yes. They depend on you coming back. Let them push you away and don't come back. Excellence. Do your best. Well, Donna, you always do. And they see that too. That and you will not be moved. They cannot reach you. They cannot convince you. You know better. It doesn't stand with you. And you won't settle for a happy that's less than your happy. Because there's no happy in this happy for you. It's only guilt. It's happy for them, not for you. And they see that you've detached from that, you reject their guilt, and you're onto your own happy. And you're a far higher quality cut of meat than they are. Right? I'm having a little trouble talking. Anger. Feel the heat, then turn it down. You're afraid you're going to say something you regret too. And you know that silence is your friend. You're trying to leave. Maybe that's why I was having trouble talking. You're trying to do it without alerting anybody, without explaining anybody, without having this conversation. But you're so fucking mad. And you tell the truth. How can the sun be your fear? How can the sun be his weakness? Because you're afraid. Dial it down a notch. You're like afraid that laser beams are going to come out of your eyes and fry them on the spot, right? Like you're going to get so big, you're going to say something you regret, or something you mean. Because you would still, if they would stay, if you could keep this, you've been trained to be the captive audience, okay? And if they said the right thing, you would stay. And this is a possible outcome. But you're the captive audience, and you will be looking at the same old, look at me, look at me, look at me. If they promised you the right thing, if they tweak the script, you'll stay. But it's not going to change. I'm telling you, not going to change, because he's just telling you what you want to hear. It's still look at me, look at me, look at me. You will never be in there. You will never be good enough to be an equal. All right. I'm not going to do them all, though. You're struggling to honor your gifts. And to know your purpose. And you're taking responsibility about... Show me her purpose and her gifts. Because she's moving on. She's not going to ask no more. Yeah, I wish. Show me her purpose. You've been so really shut down, taking care, not seeing the truth at all. You always blame yourself. There's no introspection. 9 of Pentacles. You feel like you used to know your purpose once. And it was a giving, caring nature. This is mini Empress, right? The 9 of Pentacles. And then you're the Empress. So... someone has really used you and blindfolded you to your own ability, and you let them. You just wouldn't see, and that was the world. Someone had a star in a jar. They told you, and they still are telling you whatever you wanted to hear, but you've always been with them. You've always known them, and here you are struggling to withdraw, to honor your own gifts, to... pay attention to yourself. That's the truth. You don't want to be a captive audience anymore. It's not look at me, look at me, look at me. It still is for them. That's what you're, the captive audience, and that's what they want from you, no more, no less. They don't want you to live, think, or have thoughts of your own, or a life when they're not present. Because your only job is to look at them, not to look at you. And you feel bad about it. Because they've programmed you into, you are their caretaker. It's toxic. It's toxic. And now you're going to give them what they deserve, which is your absence. The truth. You give them the truth. You give them your absence. And you go on to even bigger and better success. And the car's running. Oh, look. Well, maybe you leave crying about it because the other Chariot is right next to it, but it's on top of victimhood. So maybe it's not a perfect ending, but it's a very decisive separation ending, and it is definitely putting your best foot forward in a bad situation. Now you need solitude. You need to get away. Show me her soulmate. 5 of Wands, still trying to play that game, trying to lure you back in, trying to get you back. Death. Ain't happening. The game is over. With the devil. You beat the devil. Woo! That's awesome. No more second chances. The moon. Being open, it's still a lie. You recognize the lie. It's still concealed. They won't come out and be honest with you. Won't tell you the truth. 10 of Wands, you have been putting up with this for a long time, and it's been difficult. Just debase yourself. Page of Swords. Just doing what I was told. They complain about who you are, but that's who they demand you be. Oh, I missed it. Show me the Chariot. Show me how she's a victim. Show me, well, you're taking responsibility, so I guess you know. The High Priestess. Is that lie by omission? A card of silence. Let them think what they want. You detach from the game. Your silence protects you. They don't need to know what you're doing. There's the sun. There's the sun. You're so fucking mad. The silence is all you got. If you don't want to say what you know you would say, because it would go on and on and on. And it would become the victimization again, because they did a lot to you. But if when you talk it up, there's so much, and you're like, okay. Well, the only way to stop this is to move beyond it. Two of Cups, take responsibility. Yeah, you picked him. You picked him. And he was a bad pick. And it is what it is. You have to end this. You have to be, you don't want to live the rest of your life with this bad choice. So you try to leave discreetly. And neither confirm nor deny that you're going to, because you always have. He hasn't even really asked. He just figures that you'll get back together, right? Or you'll say yes when he promises, when he says more of the shit you want to hear. Queen of Swords, you're on to that. There will be no second chances. Fight. Silence. Silence is your friend. Silence and discretion. I understand. And you're weak too. And that's what he wants. He wants to reel you back in. Seek out information that will help you. I would think that would be jobs in other counties or other states, because everything that you seek out on him just keeps you attached to him. I don't know. 5 of Cups, you're sad. Sad and weak. But you're strong. You are strong. You have good foundation. You know who you are, and you're a good person. You're the boulder in their stream that you won't let them. They can only, I never did that to you. You did it. Well, you stop doing it. And you're going to let life happen to them. Ace of Wands. You're fixing to flame on and live your own life. You're not even thinking about them anymore. Page of Cups. You're looking for new love. That could be like an apology, a heartfelt communication, a baby don't go, we can talk this out, his spiel, okay? Stay back from it. That's also Bow Chicka Wow. Let's try it one more time. Ace of Swords, that's true. He's going to try to schmooze you back into bed. Don't fall for it. He's going to do he's going to say whatever he has to say. Because he knows that you love him. And you always did your best. He was very happy. Though he doesn't want you to see. That's the third son, okay? You are quite the girl, okay? You are quite the catch. And the way to keep your star in a jar is that your star doesn't know that it's a captive audience. And you started to figure it out. You're getting self-enlightenment as to see you know that you have options. You're shining light on the confusion. It passes away. You now have a better idea, a much more realistic idea of what happiness is and isn't. Page of Pentacles. You just don't believe in yourself. That's part of the programming too. And you're not going to put no more into him. You're not going to put no more into this. So fucking mad. You can't hardly stand to talk about it. 5 of Cups. You're mad and sad. That's like the second or third one of them too. Regrets. But you're peeling yourself out of this victimhood. You're about to get up out of this waller. You've been sitting around feeling sorry for yourself, sad and mad and feeling sorry for yourself, and you're getting up out of it because you're going to call it quits. I'm so fucking mad. That's the lesson. I'll never get God again. To set no as an answer. Five of Pentacles. Look, it's hard, right? Especially when you have a low sense of self-worth. But everything you do for yourself, every high step that you take proves that you are on a different path, no matter who you were. Or, you know, I'm part of it. Part of it is programming, and part of it is you could do better, right? For yourself, you could do better. So that's everybody that's honest with themselves. Don't give your resources away. Don't give your power away. That's the lesson. Certainly don't give them power over your happiness. They don't deserve that. Well, you're really mad about the way it turned out. You feel that they should have done better in their part of making of the happy, their part of the happy. You feel that they should have done better, and you know they should have done better because you were the one giving them the resources, right? That's why the waste. You put all this power in somebody's hand who wasted it. Fucking mad. So one outcome out of many is intimacy, opening up and getting close. That is the request for sex, bow chicka wow, request for sex. But really, it's just because they want you to look at them. That's what they feed off of you. That's what they need. They want the sex too, right? Or they want to know they can still get it. A vague promise. You're almost good enough. Still workable. I'll still keep you. No, what you really need to do is just shine that sun into you. Work on the self that you need to work on, because right underneath of that is Treasure Island. I'm telling you, you're going to find just good stuff. You look and see yourself true. See yourself true. 7 of Pentacles. The Empress. And the 3 of Pentacles. This was something that they wanted to do and didn't have the money for, and you backed it. You did it for them. And it failed. It failed. And you do not get the flower, okay? You're done getting the flower. It didn't work. And I don't think you're open to them now. What's on the bottom here? 5 of Cups, sadness, withdrawal. 5 of Wands. No, you are at odds with them. But you know, 5s are chaos. Fight. You don't want to be in that club no more. You wanted his attention. You wanted his appreciation. You wanted him to see the wisdom in you. You wanted him to validate you. And girl, he's not going to do it. First of all, he's not capable of it. He's not on that level. He's not. You be humble. Create a stress-free life. Convert hate into love. One more. Forgive everyone. Banish all doubt. And convert hate into love. Erase it. Well, they erased you. Revenge, anger, and hatred are exceedingly low energies that keep you from matching up with the attributes of the universal force. A simple thought of forgiveness toward anyone who might have angered you in the past will raise you to the level of spirit and aid you in your individual intentions. Remain centered in your circle. Forgive and detach. Try not to. Well, you're pulling yourself out of the victimhood, to feel sorry for yourself, but it's still over. You're not gonna, you're not, take me back. Can we work it out? I'll try to do it. No, he don't get none of that this time. He gets silence. That's what I got. Let me know.